I definitely did not say anything because buyers on my team. All of a sudden, I'm not truth.
And I will continue to say it. Rest. I'm not afraid. Come and punch me as
What a chaotic fight. And this particular fight is happening between two housemates. But if you just watch very well, you will see that Venita's voice is louder. Guess what? It's not even Venita's fight. In as much as somebody is fighting with Alex, rather it is Adekunle fighting Alex. Then Venita decided to just take over the fight. And this is certainly not the first time Venita is fighting Adekunle's fight. This is not the first time and certainly will not be the last time. As long as Venita and Adekunle remains in this all-stars addiction. I am certainly going to narrate how this particular fight started and how it eventually ended, and give instances on when and how Venita has decided to just fight Adekunle's fight. But before I do so, I am the entertainer with the entertaining entertainment. If this is the first time ever you are coming across my channel, please do me a favorable favor by clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel. Just like I tweeted, Pepsi know they drag 6th week with any brand that is sponsoring every Bigbrothernaija irrespective of the season. Once it's 6th week, we all know that Pepsi is going to take over the weekend. I have already told the people that I'm watching this particular show with that Saturday is going to be Pepsi tax. They argued with me. He paid me say I know bet. Anyway, I'm not even the type that love to bet as usual now. When it is time for the sponsor tax to begin, Bigbrother called the head of the house DOYIN to come to the diary room and a brief was given. Instruction was also given to her and the storeroom was open for them to just collect their merch. It started off when they were asked to do their lucky depot. They started picking different musicians. We all know that it is various musicians that are brand ambassadors of Pepsi. They will pick Rasta. The person that pick Rasta wants to swap with somebody that pick Burna Boy. Then I am just wondering, wait, una no brand ambassadors of Pepsi are doing no as usual that once Pepsi gives them stacks that they are certainly going to sing anybody's song. I was expecting them to just learn the songs of every brand ambassador in anticipation of whoever they will ask them to sing their song. After all, this is not the first time ever that they are participating in Bigbrothernaija show, right? Exception of CC, Alex and Soma, those ones did not do Pepsi sponsor tax. But you see from season 4, 5, 6, 7, they all experience Pepsi tax and it is always has to do with music, where Bigbrother has to just ignore that, ask them to return all the names that they picked from the lucky dip and they did it all over. He now asked them to move to the garden and they now said cheer. Of course, if you are a regular attendee of parties, you know this cheer competition, or should I use a dance cheer competition or cheer dance competition, they will just put like 5 chairs where they have 6 people. They will now dance around. Once the music stops, the person that is not sitting on the chair is automatically eliminated from this particular game. Now they have team. So each team are to produce one particular representative to represent them in this dance chair competition. Now so Cross gonna represent his team, ILEBAYE, Kimoprah, Prince, IKE. Competition started. The first person that was eliminated is IKE. I so much expected IKE to just cause unnecessary chaos, but this guy took it lightly. Decided to just go and sit down. You know, fight anybody. You know, exchange words with anybody. They continued. Who was even the next person to be eliminated? I'm just trying to fix it. Okay, Mashallah did not complain. No, the music continued. Then it came to the time that Cross and ILEBAYE dragged a chair, and according to the rule, you are not allowed to touch the chair while the music is on. You are only allowed to just sit on the chair when the music is off. Then Cross and ILEBAYE dragged the chair. No people now, because of the story that is surrounding ILEBAYE of recent, everybody was just supporting Cross. Bigbrother called DOYIN to the diary room and let DOYIN know that the person that is eliminated is Cross, not ILEBAYE. They are now down to 3, ILEBAYE, Prince and Kimoprah. They now continued. At the time, they felt that the music stopped. Prince touched the chair, Kimoprah touched the chair. Bigbrother called DOYIN again back to the diary room and now told DOYIN that while the music was still playing, that Prince and Kimoprah touched the chair. Therefore, ILEBAYE is automatically declared the winner of this particular game. Now, CC and other people were all saying that they saw ILEBAYE touch the chair. That very moment, Kimoprah and Prince tried to sit down while the music was still playing. Anyways, now so Alex now came in defense of Prince, started trying to argue that they saw ILEBAYE. CC also said that they saw ILEBAYE. DOYIN insisted that this is Bigbrother's verdict, and we all know that Big Brother's verdict is always final. Now, so Alex come to talk. Then Adekunle, being that he is in the same thing with ILEBAYE, now said something. Then Alex picked on Adekunle, saying that Adekunle is lying, that Adekunle is not saying the truth. Now, this argument is supposed to be between Alex and Adekunle from nowhere. We all know that Venita has been craving for an avenue to fight. It's been long. She's looking for who to just have any heated arguments with, and Adekunle has been taming her. That was how she decided to just purchase this case without being Adekunle's attorney. The way Venita was shouting, at first, I thought it was her fight too. Then I was like, Shebi, I dey watch this thing now. I saw how everything played out. It was when Adekunle was also talking. How will you say that I am lying? Shebi, I was just here. Shebi, everybody saw what happened. I was only saying that ILEBAYE did not touch the chair. Is it because I am in the same thing with ILEBAYE? Why are you now labeling me a liar? Alex was also shouting. Then Venita has to shout more that Adekunle could not help it than to just sit down. It was just the way. Mercy was so ashamed on behalf of Venita, her friend, though. It was the way she and Perry just ignored them. Soma and Angel also ignored them, because at this point, Venita is just publicly disgracing herself. It was even the way she was just demonstrating.
Come and lick my ass with the tongue. Come and lick, come, baby. Rubbish.
But Adekunle is not working. Look for somebody else in the house.
I thought it was just a mere argument on who is lying and who is speaking the truth. The next thing, Venita don't stand up, or she don't shake bum bum. I overheard her telling Alex, so you should bring your tongue and put it in between my thighs. In as much as Adekunle was right beside Venita, if you look at that guy countenance, it go be like, say, if I tell this one now to shut up, please don't fight my fight now. She go just feel anyhow. Oh, this one can't tire me. Then I love the fact that Prince did not even involve in this fight. Camera kept on showing Prince's face. The way Prince take black Alex, you are not adult. Face it though. Now so Alex kept on shouting, and Venita was even trying to approach Alex. Thank God that people were in between to stop Venita from doing so. But to me, I don't know what they do Venita, and I have noticed that body they bite her all this while. This morning, while she was busy making a hair of Adekunle in the closet, this girl practically refused Adekunle to communicate with anybody. If Adekunle want talk, he go tell her say keep quiet, I beg. This show is just ending. Trust me, Adekunle is just going to run for his dear life. Now, I think there's something going on between Venita and Prince that I am here to just conclude. Let me just take it back before this Pepsi started. While Alex and Prince were having a conversation towards that washing area in the garden, talk bring talk. They were now saying that ever since Prince came into Biggie's house, that Venita has been constantly making people's hair so that she will not compete with Prince on winning the lush hair. The person will come just to do hair pass in this ongoing All-Stars edition will win 3 million from lush hair. But I have to just propose this one. Venita has been making hair before Prince made his way into Biggie's house. That one aside, while they were just gossiping that, Prince is not saying that he is certainly going to stop making people's hair. Well, Prince is also telling Alex that prior to them coming into Biggie's house, that he, Prince, and Venita were best of friends. As a matter of fact, that Venita told Prince that Venita is coming for this All-Stars edition. And ever since Prince now joined them in this ongoing All-Stars edition, you will notice that Venita and Prince are no longer best of friends. And Prince is wondering where he offended Venita. Now, Venita is looking for an opportunity for her to fight with Prince. Thank God that Prince did not even involve himself in this fight. If not, Venita for leave Alex and just target Prince. Now, so this girl on the talk, the next thing she talk, waka on the go closet. Hey, people never see this kind of embarrassment. Yes, it be like say I don't the stylish they support DOYIN when DOYIN said that Venita doesn't act according to her age, and she does not also behave like someone who has just been into the labor room not once but twice. Then I thought the fight has just died down. The next thing I overheard Angel say, "But I am calm. Please don't find my mouth." Then, just like DOYIN, just ask.
Who is she fighting with?
I could ask with DOYIN, who is Angel fighting with? Then camera has to just reveal who Angel is fighting with when the camera now pointed at Kimoprah. Why are they fighting? I don't know.
Angel! I was not talking to you! You find my mouth to the Chris!
Next thing, Angel is now telling Kimoprah, please don't find my mouth. I have been calm here. I did not say anything. No. Me, I'm not going to take that from you. Then Kimoprah is just muttering words that I could not just even hear. Even when I increased my volume, I could not hear what she is saying. Then Angel angrily stood up and was approaching Kimoprah. She was ready for this fight. Then DOYIN was now telling them, please calm down. We all know that this is sponsor tax, and Bigbrother is already complaining with all these chaos here and there that is going to dent the image of Pepsi. I bet these people don't know, say Pepsi is the biggest brand, and they are the ones that spend much when it comes to award, because they will not only give them money, they will also sponsor their trip, either South Africa or Dubai. That was when Angel decided to calm down. He said this particular fight that is happening between Kimoprah and Angel, it has nothing to do what was said during this particular task.
Angel, please, this is a brand task. This is a brand.
This fight that is happening between Angel and Kimoprah is an extended fight. Let me rewind it to the origin of this particular fight. It has to do with the day that they played or they did the sponsor tax of a Super Commando during that last time that Kimoprah and ILEBAYE were the last lady standing, and it has to do with mathematics that ILEBAYE eventually won. So while Kimoprah and other girls and Angel were having a conversation, brain talk, Angel now threw a shade at Kimoprah, telling Kimoprah that simple mathematics she cannot solve. According to Kimoprah, because she is not good at mathematics, said that thing got to her to bone marrow, that she said not going to do anything with Angel. She went to an extent of telling us a story that has nothing to do with this All-Stars edition. According to Kimoprah, that while she was clubbing, Angel wanted to join to her table, but she's not up to the standard. I don't know whether she said Angel fell off or whatever happened, then Bouncer has to fling Angel away. Kimoprah, Angel is a PR. If she's just approaching your table, she's doing that for just business purposes. Even if she just wants to join your table, she know you. She recognizes you as her fellow alumni. So why are you not saying that she's not up to your standard, blah, blah, blah? If Angel can't hear this one now, you know, say, you know, they had her. Don't find my mouth. She will give it back to you. And Angel is not somebody you can slut shame or body shame. Whatever you say, she will always accept it and she will not take it personal. But she will tell you the one that you will always carry for your mind till the rest of your life. Anyways, everywhere is already calm, because while Venita and Alex were still fighting, Alex don't already bust laugh. I know her now. She go dey vex this particular minute. The next minute is already she's laughing. Then when Angel and Kimoprah started their fight, Venita was also seen laughing. But as I am just gisting you people now, everywhere is calm and they have already continued with their Pepsi sponsor tax. Let's wait at the end of this sponsor tax if they are just going to revisit the fight, or will they just focus to get ready to do their Saturday party, of which if they have alcohol in their body system, that might trigger 1 or 2 fights, drama or whatsoever, and I am just here for all of it. It's okay for you to just argue or oppose my analysis based on the fact that I might say something that is not in favor of your favorite housemate, but while you are at that, Ejo abeg, 1 Corinthians 14:40. As an entertainer, it's always my pleasure to entertain you guys with entertaining entertainment.
You are my trigger point in this house. She came to face my boo.
I beg, if there is any way someone can just communicate to Venita, I beg, make she just stop fighting Adekunle's fight. But that makes me to think maybe Venita is trying to play Fina's script, because if you notice, Fina was the one that imposed a friendship, or rather a relationship, on Groovy. Venita did the same thing by imposing this ship on Adekunle, and almost most of the things that Fina did during her participation in season 7 is what Venita is doing. Just pay closer attention. DOYIN has already told them they should just pause this fight until the end of the sponsor tax. I am just waiting. May they not disappoint me. Oh yeah, let us all enjoy the sponsor tax and wait for their usual Saturday night rave.